Alright, greetings and salutations! My name is Comic Fire, and welcome back for more Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoners Soul Hackers! In the last episode, we did that side quest with the Headless Rider and the Speed Demon and whatnot, and this episode we're gonna actually get on with the plot. Meanwhile, Tomoko's playing on our RuneScape account, and that's not going to fly, so we're going to have to just feed her to a dolphin. You know how it is. Remember, viewers, if your little sister or brother or whatever, excuse me, plays on your MMO account, just feed them to wildlife. I'm gonna feed you to a dolphin. Now, I left this into, A, because I think either I found the only other person in Maryland who plays Soul Hackers, or I managed to, or just any Street Pass works with Soul Hackers as long as you have it in. Anyway, you know how they say, like the play coins will be used even if you restart your game without actually saving? I left this in because it's going to be pertinent. But anyway, I wanted to show some things that could happen with Namichi. It's a snake.
Do I look a little more human now?
Totally?
Please tell me what you'd like.
Anyway,
Which demon would...
now we can get more demons. Now these demons are different than the regular garden variety like pixies or moshuvus that you could find, as evidenced by their different clothing. But they also have cool skills like Loyal Electricity or Last Resort or Recarm, Lost Word, which is basically like Chance in the Dragon Quest series. But again, things came up. This Moshu I'm buying isn't going to be here in the next episode or the one after that. Because your boy's an idiot. I am going to, at the time I haven't tested this, but what I'm going to do is just take, since I don't like to take my recording 3DS out to get play coins, I'm just going to use like the 300 play coins I have on my regular everyday DS, put Soul Hackers into that DS, just take all the play coins from there and shove them onto Soul Hackers. And since I have enough where enough pre-recorded where I could probably just do a straight up week of Soul Hackers, I've got time to get them back and surpass that whole you can only trade 40 per day limit. Or is it 20 per? I think it's 40. I only just had 22 play coins. I just don't like doing what some people do and just jiggle their DS because I'm really afraid to mess with my recording 3DS because those capture cards are pricey.
The operation's about to begin. Where's your post? Who's your commander?
I sold like all my GameCube games to afford it.
We were told to, we're supposed to patrol the area.
Oh, of course, you know, in our official outfit.
Did you just become summoners? I can't believe we got rookies here. Jeez. I heard the Phantom Society's short on men, but look, you sure you're up for this?
Yeah, we're totally up for this.
Whatever. Finnegan's leading the operation this time. He won't fail. All right.
Well, then what does it matter if a newbie's here?
This ghost might be around, but if you can't cope with that, you need to quit.
Fucking Finnegan's here. We can handle ourselves just fine. Finnegan can handle this place alone.
Someone, tell me, was I mistaken? The things I did, tell
Yeah,
me,
probably.
what is right? Someone.
Don't worry about it.
His presence, it's gone. I think that was a person who died here.
Man. It's kind of a bummer, because at least with Urabe, we didn't have to deal with him later. But hearing Judah, like, cry about what's going on now, it's really sad. Anyway, we get to test out the Roma Fullman skill and how totally useless it is if you're at full HP. And how pretty bad Jimenez is at this point. This was the point of the game where I realized I need to either do a little more grinding or not be so stingy with my magnetite. And also, I don't know if the Zoma has, like if enemies are just going to go for the Zoma more often than anyone else. But I feel like Jimenez is catching the worst of it. Now there are, this is going to be pertinent for a little while, but there is an entire skill dedicated to just slamming the Zoma. I believe it's called Zoma Furnace, which is, unfortunate. I don't want to see my little guy burn. But there's nothing. This was the first recording session I had had in a while. So I'm a little off. Even with the commentary, I'm just coming off of 2 episodes of Righto. So I'm a little frazzled too. Now most Shuvus are assholes. Because I don't know if it becomes pertinent in this episode, but most definitely in the next one. Now the way Roma Fullman works is the lower your HP is, the more damage it'll do. If you just try to use it at full HP, you're going to do a piddly little damage, but I guess if one enemy's already kind of messed up, you might as well. Ooh, level up. 50% H... I think it goes, like, every 25% you go down, Roma Fullman does more damage. Same with Roma Grando and Roma Calor. And at your about last, I think if you're in single-digit HP, it does, like, a ridiculous amount of damage. Like, I think it might be your most powerful elemental skill. Yeah, I already sold the smiley face. I do like how each individual demon might react differently to the same thing. Like, that other one was like, stop slacking, grocery boy, and this one's like, cool. But, you know, I really like the negotiation system here. I still prefer Strange Journeys, but Soul Hackers is pretty fun. I think I liked Apocalypse's, SMT4 Apocalypse. The issue is a lot of that's starting to slip from memory, but I remember it just being like the same as 4, and 4's worked. And there's still like some bullshit things that happen occasionally, but that's Apocalypse in a nutshell, as if you can't wipe your enemy out in one turn, you're in trouble.
Hey, just listen to me and don't turn around.
Oh?
We're being watched by someone.
What's their name?
Melissa doesn't know if it's an enemy or a friend, but whoever it is, this person is strong.
Are we in danger? Are we to be attacked? I don't like that. It's frightening.
You're a summoner, aren't you? The waste facility in the basement.
What about it?
There. Something of mine has been discarded. Please, make use of it. I feel like you can tell me what is right.
Uh-oh.
His voice sounds so sad. It's the same person we heard before, isn't it? Was he here all this time, waiting for someone?
I mean, it was pretty recently, wasn't it? I'd like to imagine that Judah hasn't been suffering this long. But, I don't know. I don't feel like I like Persona 5's negotiation. But mostly just because I'm not too far into Persona 5. Like, I haven't even got to the boss of the first real dungeon yet. So the issue is I played it like once for like 5 hours, and then I got really busy, so I had to stop for a second. Better, but Zio's still doing better. I don't know, the Roma skills are a little scary to use.
Damn that Judah, dying on us before he finished his assignment.
In the end, he was a nobody.
He helped
But
you
this
out, you
race,
dick.
We're here cleaning up his mess now. That little shiftless blowhard.
Yeah, beat
guys
you with a
new,
rake.
Huh? You having problems raising your demon's loyalty?
Anyway, he gives us some new info on Kind, Wild, and Sly.
Also, giving him food is good. And by the way, gifts can actually hurt your relationship if you give the wrong thing. Know your demons.
It's bet at this
Finnegan said
point-
the damage they deal goes up as their loyalty increases. And
It's true.
you need to understand the role of kind demons to up their loyalty. Order them to defend or heal, and they enjoy that. As their loyalty goes up, they'll step in and take hits for you. It's not a problem when they listen, but when they ignore your orders to attack, their loyalty will go down. When that happens, give them flowers or something to get on their good side. And
Yeah, I really
Sly demons like expensive.
don't like the loyalty
Conversely,
system in this
they'll lose
game.
faith in you if you don't give them anything for a while.
Fuck Sly
During
demons.
battle, their loyalty doesn't really waver. What, you turning down? Whatever. I guess you're one of those guys that likes to learn by doing, huh?
Yeah, I really don't like Soul Hacker's loyalty system.
Hello.
It's so finicky.
What would... Thank you for...
I should have used that save terminal. I should have used it. But hey, you know, I'm a big smart man who doesn't need to save. I have the stupid back-upper app and I'm not even using it, but... I might just take the back-upper app off, because, I don't know, I haven't been using it lately. I don't know. That sounds like an awful idea. The second I take it off, I'm suddenly going to get Mudo'd out the ass, so... I'll keep it on. I just wish there was a little more space for apps. Because each one is so useful that it's hard to go without. But that was part of the thing. I didn't, like, since, the game's a little user-friendly in that respect. Like, some of the menus were difficult for me to grasp. A couple of other things.
You can get to
A
the
lot of
party
it my
by
own
using this
fault,
shuttle.
totally.
I want to take a ride. Heck, even at this age, I still love a good ride.
Like I said, it might just totally be my fault, but I didn't like this game playing through the first time since I didn't know what I was doing most of the time.
Welcome, young summoner. You who possess a soul like mine. Here lies my comp. Now it is but a corpse, resting in peace. It can no longer play its tune. But if my demons lie within, please awaken them from their slumber. Here, further below.
Hey, look!
I don't know, like the whole like pause thing, I think it only really works in text, because that sounded really awkward. But anyway, we get the memory card, and now we can have 12
Now,
demons.
I have no further attachment to this world. Now, I shall just fade away. However, before that happens, young summoner, can you tell me how should I have lived?
That's a difficult
He
question to answer, buddy.
That ghost. He wanted you to have that memory card. But it seemed like there was something else that he wanted too.
I'm sorry, Judah.
Finnegan is now prepared to begin the operation. All other agents pull out. Repeat, Finnegan is commencing the operation. All other agents pull out. The operation is to be commenced at the control room. All other agents nearby evacuate to a safe area.
Oh, sounds like that's where we'll find Finnegan.
We saw that name on SummonerNet, didn't we? They just said an operation is commencing at the control room, right? Off to the control room then.
Cool. Let's roll. Save before you go to the control room? I really have no idea why I didn't just cut out these random encounters. You'll be glad to know that starting from episode 10, I started cutting out superfluous random encounters. Ones that don't show up anything cool, ones that just drag on a little too long. And we get a Balm of Life. And on the other side, we have another cool item, but... Like, this is an example of something I would probably leave in, because it's pretty harmless. It's just one demon. But against, like, a whole squad of demons, it's whatever. And we get 1,000 magnetite. That's pretty nice. But yeah, starting with the next episode on, I've started removing random encounters. So, episodes will be a little more content-packed. They may be a little shorter, but that's for the best, because this episode has no reason to be the half-hour thing, and I have really no idea why I don't just go back and clean it up, but it's a chance for me to really announce things, you know? Really bring it up. Get one last taste of the battle system. Though we are starting to get into a point in Soul Hackers where the difficulty is going to amp up significantly. And by that I mean, Mudo. When that hits your main character, that's fun. Alright, so, I want you to tell me why I just didn't hit save. It was right there, save button. Because this next fight's pretty brutal. And the fight that you'll see is actually my second attempt at it. The demons actually have whatever status effects they had at the end of Judah's Vision Quest. It's pretty cool. But if you want to go back to that healing room, I'd go back to that healing room, save if you don't have backupper. Make life easier on yourself. I don't even know why I'm showing this though. Like, this whole episode is stupid, I'm sorry. Kinda had the Ultra Beast cry effect to it.
This tomato can of a demon killed Judah? Looks like I've been giving that guy more respect than he deserved.
He exploded.
Did you kill it?
Who are you? What are you two doing here?
What are you doing here? Is this part of Phantom's plans?
Miss,
Shh. Quiet.
Not only do you know about the society, but you also seem to know our goals. You're Kuzunoa, right?
Who's
what?
Noha? Who's that? We're...
Don't bother. It'll all be meaningless once you're dead. Now you curse the day you ran into Finnegan.
What, are you gonna come at us yourself?
So tough. We'll teach you to show some respect.
You really think I'd waste my time on kids like you?
You'll grow to hate these demons.
Don't worry. There are more than enough to kill you small-timers. Well, you kids have fun. Fun for the rest of your lives.
You're a big funny man, Finnegan.
Who's that guy? That was incredibly rude. A no-good, shades-wearing jerk. Who does he think he is? Hey, get out of my way.
Alright, and so now for our next little boss fight against, the Pain Crew. Is the only way I can really put it. Now, this fight isn't even so bad if your demons like you. But the loyalty system will really fuck you up here if you did not get it up. I like the story of this game, but a lot of other things about it, like, I feel like they just should have been left in the past. Then again, it could just be my fault for not necessarily following the directions of the system. Anyway, you want to take out the one in the back, La Llorona, first. because her whole thing is just popping Medeas like mad. Let me tell you, that's not fun. The rest of them fall like dominoes once she's gone, but you know, mistakes start piling up when you're fighting 4 really strong demons. Plus, if you're on the Zeo path for Nemissa, buy Suzanne up front will, I believe, reflect electricity, so be careful. Alright, there goes one. Like I said, mistakes start piling up. Especially right there where I didn't realize, or wait, did I? Yeah, I think I accidentally piled everything on a weird little fish fucker up front. Yep. So now La Llorona is healing herself pretty well, which isn't fun. And plus your demons start not listening to you because you need them to do one thing, and it's like, oh no, we're dying, but I want to use healing spells when they're useless. Like, I get it, it's a cool system, but it's not a problem in any other SMT, just let me use my fucking demons. I just think it's dumb, because I play a game to have my game's inputs be recognized, not have the game tell me what I want to do, you know? Like, if I'm confused, cool. Let me be confused. That's understandable. It's a negative thing that occurred. Otherwise, no. I want to like Soul Hackers, but like as I've been playing recently, like I've just come to realize that I don't like this game. It's like, cool, now I have to waste MP so this thing doesn't start hating me. That's fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this here video game. Oh, I just kind of went on a rage tangent right there, but that's pretty much how I feel about Soul Hackers in a nutshell. Fuck the loyalty system. It's one thing I'm definitely glad they changed in the Raito games. Just having it so pretty much it maxes out really quick, and it's only for extra things you might want to do with your demons, like sacrifice them into your katana or whatnot. And we got Mayor and Karen.
Huh?
Finnegan, huh? He's got quite a nice body. Maybe I'll try a built one like him next time.
What?
Who are you? What are you talking about? How long have you been here?
I've been watching for a while. I saw your fight. That was pretty impressive stuff for a bunch of kids.
Thank you.
A while? So that's why it felt like we were being watched on the way here. Are you a member of Phantom?
Sorry, miss. My name's Sukeroku. I'm the Kuzunoha he was talking about.
I believe this
But
guy
let's
might have been
talk
in the
about
first Devil
who
Summoner.
you are. You're not Phantom, and you're not Kuzunoha. Yet the boy's a summoner. Care to fill me in?
I'm Batman.
Well, how should I say this?
You don't have to tell me now if you don't want. Anyhow, if you're
See,
taking
I
on
like you. You're already
Phantom,
nicer
I
than
bear
Phantom.
You no ill will. You see, I'm here because I heard my tomboy of a partner was somewhere in this general area. I'm looking for her. Her name's Rei Reiho.
Oh, hey.
Have you come across her?
I know someone
I've
who
never met
did.
anyone like that. So, is she your lover or something?
Our relationship is a bit too complicated to describe to you kids.
Yo, it's me, Spooky. Where are you? I worked a deal with a certain group.
Oh.
Got some good news for you and your comp. I'll explain it to you in person. Head back to the HQ.
Sorry for any inconvenience I caused. If we're both dealing with Phantom, I'm sure we'll meet again. Take care.
Looking forward to it. Any kind of ally against Phantom sounds absolutely wonderful.
That name appears on SummonerNet too. I didn't think there were others who were fighting the Phantom Society besides us. Well, we can't spend any more time standing around thinking. Let's go back to the HQ. We need to hear what Leader has to say.
Yeah, I'm always down for more comp upgrades. Anyway, so that's the end of that. Save or you're gonna waste your play coins. 20 something of those little bastards down the drain.
Sorry for calling you out here without warning. I contacted you because I found a good deal.
Have you heard of the club L115?
Oh, I
It's
love
just
that
north of
place.
here, and it's pretty popular.
There's a pair known as Reticulin there. To the public, they're known as the club's DJs. But they're actually both incredibly skilled hackers.
I mean, is everybody a hacker in this town?
Pure brilliance. They can even hold their own against Algon's resident genius Karukara. I've asked them to improve the software you're using. Everything's been taken care of. Just go talk to them.
I'll take
It's
it.
good they have a day
It's
job.
pretty much around the corner.
We've just been chilling out with some incredibly skilled hackers nearby, and you
Off to
haven't told us by now?
L115.
I guess they didn't want to get our hopes up in case they said no.
Junosuke, I was wondering why you never come home, and I find you here of all places.
Shut up, Dad. I got a party.
That's your dad, Lunch? Hi, Mr.
Don't waste your breath. He's not worth talking to. Let's go.
Oh.
Junosuke, are you okay? Are you eating? Answer me, Junosuke.
Just shut up. You're no longer my father. You're just like every other jerk in this world. Come on, let's stop wasting time.
That's sad.
Who's there? We're still getting the place set up.
Spooky told us about you guys, and...
Oh, so it's you two. We're Reticulin. I'm Alpha, and this is my brother Beta. Nice to meet you.
Those stage names, or...
Well, hello. We've been waiting for you. I'm Beta. It's a pleasure.
That's not cool, dude.
It's nice to meet you too.
I didn't know what to expect from one of Spooky's friends, but you're actually kind of cute.
Behave, Beta. You always go all unprofessional when a good-looking guy walks in. I've heard the general story.
Who is the voice coach here? Because,
You can
fuck
summon
you.
demons, huh? Well, first things first. Let's see this comp thing of yours. It certainly is strange. You can really summon demons with this thing?
I don't know, I
Let me
just
have
think
a
it's
closer look.
stupid that there's one openly gay character in the game and they make him a queen.
Really? So it's got some kind of biometric scanner then? What a cheeky little thing. What is this keyboard? This isn't any language I've ever seen. Are you sure it's compatible with our machines?
Well, you're the hackers here.
Simmer down. I've already taken a look at the sample Spooky sent us. Just sit tight and let old Beta shine. That script was a bit of a hassle to deal with, but it wasn't a problem for someone of my genius.
I see. Well, I'll just let you deal with it then. As promised, we'll provide an update to the software that you've been using.
Coolio.
Well, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and let me see what you're running. And don't get all moral about piracy. It's usually our policy to not accept personal requests, but it's a referral by Spooky, and the job is interesting.
Thank you for that bit of world building.
If you were butt ugly, I'd have refused the instant you walked in the door.
Big funny. The gay men don't like the ugly.
We'll only charge you wholesale, though, so be grateful. So,
Anyway, so now we can, did I hit sell? Yeah. Might as well sell all the crap we're not using anymore. After all, it's just wasting space. You might as well get some Maka for it. Or some yen, rather. Anyway, so now we can get more sub-apps or install softwares or whatever. Finders Keepers is actually really dope. Saves money in the long run. I haven't had fusion accidents be enough where Albert is useful. You can only buy one of each. Time Girl seems kind of dumb. Nurse Call is nice to walk around. Yeah, actually, I don't know if Nurse Call would actually be any good. Generally, if I'm healing, I'm spamming Medea every turn anyway. Anyway, get rid of Da Vinci because I just kind of don't use that anyway. And I think I get rid of Honeybee later to put Finder's Keeper on.
So, what's this? Leaving so soon?
Okay, I'm gonna head back first. And don't bother talking to that bastard. See ya.
Why would Lunch hate his father so much? Oh,
I'm sure it'll come up later.
Hello? I think there's something wrong with your sister, Tomoko.
Uh-oh.
She sits there with her eyes wide open. She doesn't react to anything. There's definitely something going on.
Yeah, I remember my first RuneScape binge.
What? Is something interesting going on? Let's go check it out. Huh? What do you mean I'm being rude? Don't you lecture me, Hitomi.
You're being a big meanie, though.
Hey, you're back.
So I am.
Ah, you saw Lunch and his father, huh? I'd heard they weren't exactly on friendly terms, but... Oh, that's right. We got new information from SummonerNet.
Oh? Well, now there's some cool new demons we can get in Paradigm X, but we'll cover that much later when the info becomes easier to access.
Now, I'm gonna keep investigating outside. I'll talk to you later.
It's kind of like Elizabeth's request. You got to make some pretty strange demons to get some equally cool demons. Anyway, I'm going to cut the episode here. I'll see you guys next time.